All right, so we've done our chain, done our chain stitches. We've done our first row. Okay, now we're gonna do our next row, and every other row is gonna look exactly like this one. So you only have to learn 3 things basically, pretty much. So the first thing we're gonna do when we go to the next row is we're gonna do 1 chain stitch. Okay, so when we get to the end of the row, before we go back this way, we have to do 1 chain stitch. And here's the reason why we do that. Okay, the reason why is because I want to have it sit on top, and this is like it basically gets the height of the next stitch. So if I was doing something where I had taller stitches, because there are taller stitches than the single crochet stitch, you would put more chain stitches in. But for now, we're just going to do 1. Okay, I don't want to make it complicated, but if you want to go beyond this, that's the whole purpose of it. It confused me at first, and I was like, I don't understand why I have to do that. And so like sometimes I didn't when I was first learning, and I realized that then I get these slopey edges. And for this, it's not too big of a deal, but if you're making like a scarf or something, your scarf will get skinnier and skinnier and skinnier, and then it will become like a weird, very stretched out bandana thing. You don't want that. So that's basically getting to the next row. It's like going up a step and then going across, or going up a flight of stairs and then going across the next floor, I guess, if you want to think about it like that. All right, so I've done my 1 chain stitch right there. And I'm going to go back this way. I'm going to go into my first one. Now this time, instead of going under 1 stitch, see how there's like this kind of braid-like thing on the top here? Some braidy thing here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go underneath both of those. Okay, I'm going to bring that closer to the camera so you can see what I'm talking about. You're going through both of them now, and it kind of looks like a, I don't know, kind of looks like a little pointy thing, I guess, or like a little teardrop with something coming out, I guess. I don't know, but you want to go through both of those, and then I'm going to wrap around. Instead of pulling through 1, I'm going to pull through both this time. Clamp again, wrap around behind the back, pull through 2. So now you're just pulling through 2, pulling through 2. Okay, go into the next one. So this is stitch number 2, or sorry, single crochet number 2, if I want to be technical. So I can pull through 2, pull through 2. This is number 3. Go underneath 2. I know it's kind of hard to see there, but there is actually 2 there. So pull through 2, pull through 2. And now we're going to do our increase exactly the same way we did before. Put it into the same hole that it was just in, wrap around, pull through 2, pull through 2. You're going to start noticing, do you start seeing it? It's starting to look like a rainbow there, right? It's starting to become all bendy. It's not going to be a straight row. If you didn't put the increases in, it would be a straight row. But because we're putting those increases in, what we're doing is we're actually adding in another stitch. So we started with 8, and at the end of this, I'm going to have more. We're going to count them at the end, okay? So let's finish this up. So I go 1, 2, 'Ooh, my yarn's getting too tight. Hold on. You will probably find a way that you like to manage your yarn. I like to put it in my, if I'm wearing a hoodie, I put it in my hoodie pocket a lot of the time. So let's see, I did 1, 2. So if I get lost, I kind of look for where I can see 2 stitches in there. I go, okay, so I've done, that's my 4, 1, 2. Okay, now I go 3. Oh, uh-oh, I have a mistake here. See it? Do you see how I've got like, I grabbed onto some other yarn? That happens sometimes. If that happens with you, just take it out. Just start again, okay? I'm going to try not to grab that yarn this time. Really, a way you can fix that is if you put your hook in and then just kind of pull up a little bit to kind of separate it. See how it's separated a little bit more now? Some yarn is more prone to doing that. I can tell that this yarn is really prone to doing that, and I can tell you why. is like these different strands in here, like that. And you see how they're kind of loosely, it's called plied. They're loosely twisted together. If it's more tightly twisted together, it's harder to grab the wrong strand, or like a strand that got loose. If it's looser like this yarn is, it's going to be easier. So just heads up on that. If you run into it and you're getting frustrated, you are always welcome to switch your yarn out, okay? We don't even have to throw away this. We can just add yarn on top of it. It'll be fine. You just have to make sure it's the right size. All right, so I want to let's see, where was I again? I was on 3, right? So I have, that's 4, 1, 2, I'm on 3. So we got 3. And, ooh, I almost went to the next one. And 4 is in the same one. I'm out of practice for the crochet coral reef. I've been doing other crocheting for too long. So now I'm going to go back to 1. It looks like I can finish this whole pattern here on this row. 1, 2, 3, and 4 are going to go in here. Oh, did I get both of them there? Nope, I didn't. I only got 1. So we're going to go, oh, come here. Oh, this yarn really likes to split apart. So we got 3 and 4. All right, so we started with 8 stitches. Let's see what we ended up with. I'm just gonna pull that out for now so it's not flopping around. If you take your hook out, what I always do is I kind of make this loop big like this so that it doesn't just pull back out, because it can easily pull out, and then I don't want it to start unraveling. So we start out with 8. Let me count how many we have on the top here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So if I've added 4 new stitches, which is why it's all bendy like this, pretty soon it's not just going to be bendy, it's going to get like ripply, but it's going to be ripply like this. Okay, so just prepare for that. If yours is not looking like that, come to me and I'll help figure out what's going on. I can dissect, well, not dissect, but I can see what's happening from the side because I've been crocheting for a really long time. So that's basically what you're going to do. You're going to keep going back and forth. So on this one, I'm just gonna start a little bit, and then I'm gonna let you work on it. So remember, at the beginning of the next row, chain 1, and then go 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, and if I were to stop right here, instead of just pulling my hook out like that, I do that, just so that it doesn't pull out. I don't want to destroy any of the hard work I've been doing.